So I went to the flea market this weekend and I picked up a major Bronze Age book. What book did I get? What's up, everyone? Erod212 here. And like I said, I went to the flea market this past Saturday. Gorgeous day outside. Got to do some shopping. A lot of vendors out there, a lot of people shopping. And I picked up a big Bronze Age book. I'll show you that book in a minute. But you know what? Before I even start that, big news. I'm going to be selling on Whatnot. Just got approved. Cannot wait to get over there. Start bringing the fire. If you've watched my auctions when I've sold with the New York Warriors and when I've sold with Very Gary, you'll see the quality of books that I'm going to be bringing there. So if you're not subscribed to me on Whatnot, give me a follow over there. I'm shooting for probably next Tuesday, but I'll have more information in future videos and let everybody know. Really excited to start this new venue. I'm liking the feel of it. It's the YouTube auctions, just on a different platform. We can get as many people from the community. Like I said, give me a follow on there. I appreciate that, and check it out. You know, there's always good books, accurately graded, and I hope to bring all of that over there. So let's get on with this haul, all right? So my man Streetside Anthony was set up at my flea market, so you'll know what flea market it is just by that. And I picked these up from him, and the man didn't even charge me for these books. He just gave them to me. I mean, dude's just an awesome guy. Be watching soon, because I think I'm going to do a little collaboration with Streetside Anthony soon too. So coming to a Bronx yard sale near you. Pay attention for that. But just these Brewbreaker Captain America's sweet spot in my heart. I love them. And that's just a badass cover. My God. Badass. And another one. Just great artwork. I love these DC cardstock ones. They're nice. The variants are pretty nice. Let's see what else we got there. Little J. Scott Campbell goodness for Fall of the Hulks. The great Michael Turner right there. It was just his birthday recently. I think he would have been 40 or 41 years old. Gone way before his time. I think this is the guy who influences a lot of our guys today right now. First appearance of the Maker. Fantastic Four is coming. We've seen it, and now there was some leaked footage too. It's crazy. I pick these up every time I see them, especially they have to be in high grade. They have a black background on them, and they're tough to get in high grade, especially at a flea market where everybody's digging through boxes, and sometimes people don't take care of their stock as well as, let's say, a comic show where the guys know what they have and stuff like that. But these Alex Ross covers are amazing. So this was a really nice one. Like I said, these books are almost 20 years old, and this black background right there doesn't do well with spine ticks, but just look at that cover. That thing is gorgeous. Little Scott Snyder goodness there for American Vampires #1. Watch this one. This was out there in the wild today too. Oh my God. Look at that Alex Ross. Just gorgeous. There's a Sandman one. There's a Black Adam one. I just look at these. These covers are great. Really, really nice. Picked up that Deadpool #12. First appearance, I believe, is Lady Deadpool in there. Spider-Man. You watch somewhere along the line, I think Marvel will have Miles and Peter Parker meet up in the MCU. And this is the series in which it happens. Issue #1 is the book. It's a 5-part miniseries. If you haven't read it, this is the time to get these books now. These are the books that are cheap now, and you can pick them up. Another run that used to be more pricey and now is affordable, and I would pick them up. I mean, #6 is expensive. #1 is expensive. Kind of, you guys kind of know that. But the Batman New 52 with Snyder and Capullo, one of my favorite reads. So picked up that issue there. Variant issue right there. Issue 0 was there also. Picked up a nice Bronze Age. Bronze Age Captain America number 140. Probably like in a VG plus condition, but for the price, I couldn't pass it up. Secret Wars. Not only 1 and 8 are good books to own in this series. There are a couple of books in here. There's the Doom cover that you might want. Okay, so take a look at those Secret Wars. If you see them out in yard sales, flea markets at $1 a pop, might be a good pick. Like I said, picked up them Spider-Man. So I picked up number 2, picked up number 3. Trying to put a set together and possibly bring that to whatnot. You know, things like that. Really nice Batman there from New 52. Number 12. Suicide Squad number 2. Batman Annual number 1. I believe this is the new Mr. Freeze. This has a significance. If anybody knows, because I'm not remembering, I know the cover. Comment and leave it in the comments below. Share it with everybody else. Some Scotty Young goodness. Some more Scotty Young goodness. Just good stuff. You know, Scotty Young has a fan base. I mean, like my man Guy Forge, he's a Scotty Young guy. Eddie the comic guy used to be a big Scotty Young guy too. For old school guys, I remember him. Batman New 52 number 10. This was out there in the wild. Suicide Squad number 1. Good book to own. Found this in the flea market. Thor God of Thunder number 1. And a pretty minty copy, I have to say. I'll show you guys there. Not a tick on that spine. Book is clean. Real clean. This was in the bin out there. Avengers 55, first appearance of Ultron. And found this too. This is a tough Scotty Young. This book goes for money now. This is the Deadpool version. The Screw You. Pretty cool. Some of these Scotty Youngs, the Moon Knight, there's quite a few. Carry a nice premium for variants. This series is dirt cheap, and I pick this up all the time. I think the MCU cannot be done with Ileana Rasputin. She was probably one of the best things in New Mutants. So I'm hoping that somewhere along the line they bring her along. This is how she becomes Magic. So it's a great read. It's a 4-part miniseries if you haven't read it. Issue 4 is the one to get. It's the first time she has the Soul Sword. Hardware number 1. Couldn't pass these up. My man Will had these up for sale. I could not pass that. X-Men 212 is just that great cover. He had a nice copy of X Factor number 24. First appearance of Archangel. Another great character, done no justice in that X-Men movie. And he had not 1, but 2 minty copies of Spawn number 1. Now, Spawn number 1, not newsstands, but although there are abundance of these books have gotten banged up over the years. A number 1 in a 9.8 right now is a $200 book. 9.6 is $100 book. If you can get this book on the wild for a premium, pay, not get pay over on it and add the eBay fees, and you're a flipper, you can do something with this. If not, it's a great book to bundle with, and you put that McFarlane signature right over that red cape right there, or with the crackle. He's done it there in black over the crackle right there. Looks beautiful. It's a good book to get signed by Todd. It's the longest running independent title right now ever. Will has this too. Mr. Sinister. Love this, and a newsstand. He also had Black Panther number 1. That's not the key I picked up though. So before I show the book, I'm going to say, always, if you're shopping and you see something, you think you should buy it, don't hesitate. So Street Side had introduced me to somebody else that was there that has a shop and everything else. And we were all digging in his bins, and I came across this book, and he was like, man, that's the book I was looking for. But he passed it up and decided I'll come back for it later. Unfortunately, I found it, and now I had it. So I had first crack, and I started assessing it, Street Side gave me the Street Side Anthony price, which is always great. Whatever book, I mean, the man tells you, I will negotiate. The prices there are negotiable. Can't beat that. You're going to get a deal no matter what the price is. So he does the right thing, and I walk away with that. Oof. Iron Fist 14, first appearance of Sabretooth, a key of keys. This is one of the better villain keys out there. Although he's been portrayed in the Fox movies, I don't know. Someday we could see him. He's Wolverine's greatest antagonist. So just a really good book to pick up there. It was a lower grade. It had some water damage to it. I've been working on this book, and I think it presents a lot better. But in any grade, this book now, if you look at it graded in a 4.0, just sold for $400. I paid nowhere near that, you know. So thank you to Street Side Anthony. Hit your flea markets, hit your yard sales. We were all sitting there talking. Brownsville, he just dropped a video. Check out what he picked up at some yard sales that he was. It's the season to hunt right now, guys. Get out there, start looking in your local flea markets, your local yard sales. I want to start hitting up some yard sales because I've kind of lacked in that, and I think that there's the opportunity to find some gold out there if you really look hard enough. Check out my guys 3 Men in the Basement. They'll be doing their swap in May. It's going to be an awesome event. Come one, come all, come on down. If you're in that Connecticut tri-state area, take a ride down. If you're not doing nothing, I believe it's May 12th. And they've got food trucks there. They've got a lounge where you're going to have Pressable Defects and CBSI. Bunch of new vendors, bunch of old vendors, and just a comic community. You got people coming down from Alaska for this thing, for Christ's sake. So that's how good a show it's going to be. I have never been there. It will be my first time there. I'll be setting up for the first time there. If you have any pressing needs, hit me up. We'll talk. Maybe you can drop off your books there. All right, just another option. And while you're at it, check out these videos over here because both of these have good content. And I can't believe that I missed something on a book through CGC. That book might have to go back. I have to crack it out. I just can't help myself. But that's it right now. Until my next video. Peace.